Aside from the usual "how was your day" thrown in the mix of your daily check-in routine with your spouse, that should hopefully be the bare minimum. It's not that "how was work" or "how did your day go" isn't connection focused as far as effort goes. But you know who else likely asks your spouse those similar questions on a day-to-day basis? Coworkers, his boss, friends, and maybe even his mom. So, what I'm trying to say is if you're really striving to create or deepen intimacy with your partner, you need to aim for vulnerability. Because let's face it, "how is your day" doesn't require much vulnerability. It barely scratches the surface if you really think about it. You could literally ask a complete stranger how their day was without overstepping or overreaching, while that stranger can use the vague external response, "good," without peeling back any authentic raw onion layers. It's an easy question we learn early on, associated with initiating connection and interaction with others, as well as showing consideration, care, and love. It's something you might even ask unconsciously. It's okay. We all do it. We all ask the simple minded, comfortable, clockwork like questions day after day. Why? Because we do care. We want to know more. We may just be stuck in the box we're confined in. The same way we have trained our minds to say to someone, "Hey, how are you? How was your day?" without even thinking about it, going deeper than the surface requires the same conscious training. In other words, you've got to be proactive in connecting with your spouse more than just simply asking, "How was work, honey?" and expecting it to flourish on its own. Your daily routine with your spouse may be at the dinner table, or as you're both unwinding down from work mode by watching TV. It's important to note that while you're making an effort in time to create intimacy and nurture that connection with your partner, that you're also making the most of it, not simply killing two birds with one stone, or treating it as a check off your list of to-dos or partner obligations. I first want to say it's important to set aside any differences you may have, such as who carries the greater load or who should ask who first. This requires your own personal vulnerability and responsibility. Inquire about their needs and offer your help. Being intentional about one another's needs and offering help does not mean being mind readers. Being intentional simply means inquiring, not assuming one another's needs and wishes. Inquiring is about creating safety in the relationship, for your partner to feel comfortable having those needs met, and being open to sharing their feelings in times of need or help. For example, you might say something like, "How can I be more supportive or helpful? As you prepare for your interview this week. Is there anything you need that you're not getting or that you're lacking?" In other words, how can I better fill your cup? Evenings winding down have been stressful lately. What can I do to make this time together more enjoyable or peaceful for the both of us? What can I do to take some of the load off your shoulders? Next is to be self-accountable. Being vulnerable also means being responsible for you and holding yourself accountable for your part in the relationship. No partner is perfect at getting things right by any means, for as long as you're receptive and accepting of that truth. This includes hearing the hard truths of your partner's reality where you may have hurt them or you haven't been meeting their needs. The idea isn't to be or become perfect, but the goal always remains the same: proactively showing up and striving to be the best version of yourself for your partner and the relationship. For example, you might ask, "When was a time last that I made you feel loved?" Follow-up question, "What is something I've done lately that makes you feel unloved?" Is there anything you've been wanting to discuss with me but are hesitant to bring up? Follow-up question, "Is there anything you feel you can't share with me?" What can I do to help you feel safe in sharing your burdens with me? Notice the little minute details. In order to even connect with your partner at all, you have to want to know your partner. And not just for the things you like about them, but for what they like and who they actually are, not who you want or hope them to be. It's being genuinely interested in their interests, passions, and experiences, even if you don't like or resonate with them at all. Basically, connecting with your partner also requires seeing beyond what you want or allow yourself to see. For example, your partner walked in the door from work and you saw this half laughing, half beaming smile on their face. You say, "You seemed happy walking in the door. What brought you delight today?" You know your partner has a passion for reading and they just started a new book. So you ask, "How is that new book you started reading? What do you like or don't like about it so far? What are your predictions of how it will end?" Maybe you know a particular event or situation has been on your partner's mind lately. So you say, "I know you have been hoping for an apology from your mom. Have you heard from her recently?" You greet your partner with something they enjoy, but also because this gives you an idea of how their day went. You say, "Can I pour you a beer, make you some tea, order us some takeout?" You can't express too much gratitude. Other synonyms for gratitude are honor, indebtedness, recognition. Gratitude goes beyond thank you, even if that's saying thank you to the things you expect, where no thanks is really needed. Leave that mindset at the door because everyone desires to be recognized for what they do, no matter how big or small. And acknowledging those things day after day, I promise, can facilitate that closeness many are longing for with their partner. For example, if nobody told you today, "I appreciate you going above and beyond for us. Thank you for always remembering trash day and taking it out." Switch up how you express thanks by saying, "It makes me so proud to see the passion you have for your job," aka "Thank you for working so hard. It means so much that my success is important to you." Remember, connecting with your spouse on a daily basis doesn't need to be monumental. It's about all the little things you do intentionally for your partner. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. And be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can stay on top of the latest videos.